Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And does well to keep it in play. Vinicius Junior. Could be. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
Underway once more, and it's going to be interesting to see whether or not PSG can articulate an appropriate reply. Neymar. Oh, showing excellent vision. Oh, it's mischievous. And tipping it over the crossbar. Corner awarded to PSG. A deft clearance. Vinicius. Chance to finish. Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
Not much time to make up his mind. Soler. Kylian Mbappe. Neymar. Can he put it in? And under pressure, that was a fine claim. And it's there for him. Oh, the keeper at fault. In it goes! And I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper is wishing quite simply he hadn't done that.
Well, here it is again, and there's no getting away from it. It's a big blunder. He's just got that all wrong, hasn't he?
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Rodrigo will take it away. He won the ball. Given away by Real Madrid. He continues his run. He's in behind. Course. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Plenty of support here. And he's in. Really important tackle. Benzema takes it forward now. Benzema. Well, they know they need to stop him. Benzema! And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Disappointing for PSG to concede the goal. Now let's see if they can attack with vigour. Nuno Mendes. Neymar. And Soler. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Can they take advantage? Well, he went for power, but he might be having second thoughts about that now.
Yeah, all power and no accuracy. That's a poor finish.
Out of play, PSG throw-in forthcoming. Marco Verratti. Soler. And a chance to level it. A lovely attempt. And a good save.
Well, it is a good save. The idea was good, the execution wasn't.
Well, the counter chance looks very real. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, lovely ball. Well, that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Really good interception. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Cleared away comprehensively. He's going forward well here, but nothing comes of it. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Karim Benzema. Here's Kroos. And return to Benzema. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Messi. And beating the defender. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. A glorious chance. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. And fired over by Kroos. The first half here comes to an end. And it's all been a little bit quiet on the Kylian Mbappe front in this match, Stuart.
He just hasn't been able to affect the game so far. He hasn't had too much of the ball, but even when he has, he's not looked threatening.
Well, back underway, and Paris Saint-Germain facing an uphill climb after the events of the first half. Lionel Messi. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Opportunity it is. Can they stop it going in? Well, nothing untoward happened. The net is staring him in the face. And just making the run a bit too early. Offside as a result. Benzema. Vinicius Junior. An alert piece of defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Marco Verratti. Back to Neymar. They might be able to get in now. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, as you can see here, it all starts with a perfectly weighted ball in behind the defenders. And Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
Well, underway once more. This is far from being in the bag. PSG making sure of that. And space to attack. Oh, great defending. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Kylian Mbappe. Breaking at pace. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Tremendous ball played through. Trying to lob the keeper. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance. And just look at the finish. That's a brilliant piece of skill and vision to chip the goalkeeper from there. What a great goal. Well, it's been such a good game so far. Chances and goals at both ends, and all played at a great tempo. It's certainly been a good watch.
And perhaps another chance in the making for them here. It did look on for them, but not to be. He's in here. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Making sure nothing came of it.
Well, that could be a big moment in the game. Just when it looked as though PSG were going to take the lead, they've been thwarted by a brilliant...
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Vinicius Junior. Karim Benzema. Really vital interception. Messi. And Messi! And now he must score. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here it is again, and what a good bit of skill from Messi to go past his man. But in the end, it's far too easy to create the 2v1 against the keeper. What were the defenders trying to do? Nice finish, but poor defensively.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Carvajal. Attacking possibilities for Real, but they took care of the situation defensively. Lionel Messi. Well, it's not quite in the history books just yet, but PSG on the cusp of recording a victory. Stuart, how would you critique their performance?
Oh, what a chance this is, Derek.
My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Substitution it is for PSG. Well, he was closely marked, but the header well off target. Renato Sanchez. Now with Hakimi. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Soler. And a good-looking ball. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe.